What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about very much a player that has a very much good side and bad side to him. Of course, you may know him as this.
Some guys have all the luck. I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every morning I break my legs, and every afternoon I break my arms. At night, I lie awake in agony until my heart attacks put me to sleep. Oh, no! No! Ow.
But I'm going to tell you guys about the reason why Joel Embiid is not very much in that type of concern and why he could become, to this end of the year, the best center in the NBA. Now, right now, I would proclaim that to DeMarcus Cousins for being able to play both ends of the floor, but obviously Joel Embiid can do it. Just a matter of whether or not he can stay on the court. Now, hopefully this time, we already know what I'm probably going to talk about in this video from the picture that you clicked on for the video, and that is the comparisons between him and Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, the reason why I think the fact that this is a good comparison is not only because Joel Embiid uses some of those post moves that Hakeem Olajuwon used, but because of their just similar numbers and also a little bit of a history that I'm going to tell you about, which is lots of people are criticizing Joel Embiid, saying he can't stay healthy. He's not good enough to stay healthy. But what I feel like lots of people don't realize is Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest centers to really play the game from a defensive standpoint, leading the NBA in all-time blocks, and one of the better scorers, is the top international scorer who finally got passed by Dirk Nowitzki as that just last season. Now, obviously, there's a big reason. Hakeem Olajuwon had played 17 seasons in the NBA, but what many people don't really remember or realize is that he ended up having 7 of those seasons below 70 games played due to injuries. We're playing in a time where there's not much resting at all for players such as him, and in a time period where very much that was a big cost to his career, as far as especially towards the back end where he had multiple seasons without even coming close, playing like 50 games, which seems pretty familiar with Joel Embiid. Now, here's the reason why the upside is so good on Joel Embiid. Just look at the comparison in stats right here between Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest centers of all time, and Joel Embiid. Somebody that I think that the league very much needs, because of, to me, there's a very much a weakness in the center position in the NBA today. And I'm very much liking the younger talent that's coming into the NBA with Porzingis and other great centers that are going to be here to dominate, especially on offensive end, but definitely Joel Embiid because of his stellar play on the defensive end as well. Now, we obviously know that three-pointers are a big reason why there's a good comparison for the points and a different type of game that players such as Olajuwon didn't have back in the day. But the key thing to look at whenever we're looking at those stats and seeing the fact that they're very similar in points, blocks, obviously Olajuwon was a little bit more better in, but rebounding is very close. And one thing is to look at is he's averaging about 10 less minutes per game. Now, that's a huge amount of time, which is the reason why when he played a good minutes against the Lakers, he had the 46-point game with so many great all-around performance in that entire game, being the only player since blocks have been recorded to have that type of stat line. Now, with that, I think the fact that he could easily become one of the greatest centers. I already think the fact that if healthy, he is, but I feel like this is his year to be able to prove it. And I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on Joel Embiid. Do you think the fact that this is where his limits are, do you think he's play completely better? And then the key thing is, if you guys like the video, leave a like. And Subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.